All right, Shalom. This is Brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Today's topic is going to be pretty swift. The lesson, is going to be pretty swift. Just want to bring something out about admonishing, okay, and over admonishing. And sometimes you just leave the admonishments and the rebukes and the reproofs to elder bros because they're more seasoned in the spirit and seasoned with their speech as well. And also they've seen a lot of traffic. And what I mean by traffic is a lot of in and out of personnel. What you can say is they've seen a lot of people come in and out of this truth. So they have ideas of how different type of spirits work. Some spirits are similar to others, and they've seen things before. You know what I'm saying? They've seen movements before. They've seen patterns before that they're familiar with. So the admonishment and the corrections that they give are very instructive and very, what I could say, very beneficial. Okay, because they've seen so much already. Matter of fact, before I get to this one, I'm gonna get a quick one. Okay. Just like one verse out of here. All right. It says, Sirach chapter 34 and 11. It says, verse 9. A man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom. That's the only precept I want to get from there. You can go further. The reason why I want to bring that out is because there's men set up to do a lot of admonishing, to correct bros and things of that nature. Now, of course, you're going to run across times where you may have to, say something at that very moment because it just has to be corrected right then and there. The spirit will, be put on you to do so. But don't always continually over and over and over try to be the one admonishing somebody, because sometimes you're just not fit to do so. So this is a Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 19 and 13. It says, admonish a friend. It may be he have done it. So like it may be he have not done it. And if he have done it, that he do it no more. Verse 14, admonish thy friend. It may be he hath not said it. And if he have, that he speak it not again. Here's a point I want to bring out. Admonish a friend, for many times is a slander. I say, and believe not every tale. So we see when I think about these three verses, sometimes, all bros may get up together and it may be one bro, the spirit just hits and he just admonishes the whole entire camp. It may not be like you did it or not, but it just had to be addressed because the spirit senses something. Okay? And it just used him as that vessel to admonish the camp. And usually it's from an elder brother that the spirit uses because his speech is seasoned. It's and he's more seasoned in the truth or whatnot. So he can articulate the words the spirit needs to be brought out so all can understand. Okay? But in a sense of, some like, just in a sense, if you continue to admonish somebody, it can become a pester or an annoyance. It's like, all right, bro, so you have to be cognizant of when you admonish or when you correct somebody. All right. Sometimes a bro you just gotta be on a bro's ass sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just to get them, straight or whatnot. You just help them out. But sometimes it can become a nuisance. All right. We get that word slander. And it means make false and damaging statements about someone. Right. Like the scriptures say, admonish thy friend, it may be he have not said it. Well, if you gonna admonish him so much, it can bring the eyebrow raiser. Like, bro, what is you trying to say? I do none of these things. I've heard you the 50 other times. You see, now you're starting to get into a point of where Matthew chapter 7 starts creeping in. Okay? Matthew chapter 7. It says, "Judge not that ye be not judged." Right. Now, again, let's clear the air on this. You can't. We do judge. We judge every single day. Hey, I don't care what nobody says. Oh, only God can judge me. Well, you wake up every day and judge, regardless of what it is. You judge yourself, you judge others, you judge situations. Everybody has a judgment. It could be sorry ass judgment or it could be righteous judgment. But everybody judges, and everybody judges somebody. Okay? But when you get into a point, and I'm just speaking within the brotherhood, to where it's almost like you are constantly admonishing somebody. It can become as like you're nitpicking. Okay? That's when a point has to come where it's like you just gotta understand a brother, because sometimes that's just how a brother is. You see, if you're consistently admonishing somebody, you're trying to get somebody to be just like you, and that's not the case. The Lord was like, look, we all got personalities. You know, what may how a brother lives may not seem or be suitable for you, but doesn't mean you admonish him on it. Now, of course, if he's going off, um, you know, something that's could be corrected by the scripts, or he's not falling in line with the spirit, okay, and an admonishment needs to happen. But if this is like, hey, bro, you need to put your grapes on the left hand side, not the right, because it's like, bro, all right, man, you know, your admonishing is starting to get annoying. You got to be careful with how you give, because the word admonish is an admonition, which means an advice. And be careful what advices you always give, or you know, just be careful with what you say sometimes, all the time. So like it, you know, it says, oh, slander again. It says a false or malicious spoken statement. All right. So sometimes it's like, what are you trying to get at, bro? An admonishment doesn't need to be every time you see your brother, man. You will become an annoyance. So you just got to be careful with that. Let's go back to Matthew 7:1. It says, "Judge not that ye be not judged. For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged." Say that 3 times. "And with what measure you meet, it shall be measured to you again." So you start admonishing, did this, did that. Well, you better make sure your ducks are in a row before you start giving advice to somebody over and over and over again, if that's what you want to do. Because if you're going to continue to admonish somebody or nitpick at somebody, your ass better be spickety spam, okay? On point, sharp as a tack, man, clean as a whistle. All right. And if you're not, then guess what? You're a hypocrite. Just keep reading. Verse 3, it says, "And why wouldest thou, and why beholdest thou the mote in thy Salaki, and why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but not considerest Salaki, not considerest, let's see, not the beam that is in thy own eye." Okay? So you over here giving your upteenth advice to somebody, and now they looking at you like, well, all the advice you gave me, you do none of. Now you've become a hypocrite. Now your words are starting to become a slander. They're becoming offensive and malicious and mundane and repetitive and a nuisance and annoyance. An over amount of admonishment gets annoying at a point. That's what you would call micromanaging, which is a simple definition: control every part, however small, of an activity or enterprise. Micromanaging is annoying as fuck, and I'm gonna say it just like that. It's annoying as hell. You could be doing everything that in your power that you think is right, and then all of a sudden, well, you could have done this right. Man, bro, what? I've done everything you've asked, but you still find something to nitpick at. That's what you call micromanaging. And you can micromanage in the truth and end up being hated, to be real with you. That's why you have to give room for the spirit to work. Don't be a scruple, okay? Which the word scruple goes into a grievance. The scriptures say it, grieve not the Holy Spirit. So don't be a scruple to the Spirit, and let the Spirit flow freely. If the Spirit jumps on you to admonish, then admonish. But if it doesn't, close your mouth, because sometimes it just don't need to be heard. All right. So I just wanted to come with this quick lesson, and just me as a younger bro, only been in this 7 years, only been knowing the truth 7 years. I ain't been knowing this too long. Just being a younger bro, I just let the elder brothers, if they have something to admonish me on, I'm willing to hear it. And I'm not saying that I ain't gonna listen to another bro, but I'm not gonna be the one dishing out a whole bunch of advice. I'm not as seasoned as these men are. You see, I'm not as seasoned as the apostles and elders, heads of camps and things of that nature. The Spirit has them in that position for a reason, and that is to manage, not micromanage, the body, okay? But if they see something, they will address it as a whole, and you better take heed to the Spirit, all right? But you as yourself, and just me as a younger brother, and younger brothers, don't always be in that spirit to admonish somebody. It's not the way. You'll become a nuisance, and you'll become annoying as hell, all right? So, Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Achakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect, 144 first fruit. Brother Kasha Qual. Until the next time, Shalom.